hope you're having a great day and I hope you had a great weekend. I was off social media for the weekend. We did this whole social media detox where from the entire Sunday we stayed off social media. I hope you had a great weekend. Today I want to talk about something that is super powerful. We've spoken about it before, but we keep constantly researching the science in food because what's evolving? The food remains the same. What nature's been giving us for years remains the same, but science is also evolving. People now are studying different leaves and different plants much more in detail. And with the advancement in technology, you're able to study the nutritional benefits of fruits, of vegetables, of nuts, of seeds, of different herbs in a more detailed and in a safer way. And so today, we have more research that's constantly being thrown up on Moringa. Moringa, for everyone, is in India, Moringa grows in different countries across the world. But in India, if you've ever had South Indian food or a South Indian sambar, you have this long vegetable, it's called a drumstick. Well, Moringa is from that tree. That you have the drumstick and then you have the leaf, which is called Moringa. Now, in Indian villages, even till date, those leaves are collected, the Moringa leaves, and they're cooked into vegetables. You can have the flowers. I remember when we were growing up, we had a Moringa tree in our backyard, and we would use the fruit, which is the long drumsticks, and we would also use the leaves and the flowers. The flowers can also be cooked into a vegetable with the leaves. And we did this. It was a tasty vegetable. We had it maybe once or twice in a week. But today, as science is throwing up more and more power in regards to Moringa, I thought I should share that with you because it plays a new... I actually made a couple of notes and I want to start off by reading this for you. Kings and queens. This is from Ayurveda. Kings and queens used Moringa to improve their alertness and to maintain healthy skin. Indian warriors were fed Moringa to enhance their energy, to help them relieve their pain and stress during war. Other traditional uses of Moringa in the field of Ayurveda, naturopathy, and nutrition range from healing skin infections, anxiety, asthma, wounds, fever, diarrhea, sore throats, cancers, and autoimmune conditions like arthritis. Now, what we need to understand when we say these things, okay, it's not that wonder drug that's going to take away all your problems. It's supportive to your ailment. It is supportive to your disease. It is supportive to the condition that you have. Just consuming Moringa leaves isn't going to take away all of your problems. But supporting your disease, the symptoms, with addressing your lifestyle or addressing the root causes, of course, nature plays a huge role, and that's why they still say till date that food can work as medicine when it's used the right way, the right quantity, the right quality, the right time, and the right synergy. Different foods mix with one another. Like we know turmeric is practically, not really, but practically useless without black pepper. Because for the curcumin that has all the magic to be absorbed into your blood, you need piperine that is found in black pepper. So that's called food synergy. Okay, everyone Googles turmeric, it sounds so good and people are having turmeric pills. But the turmeric pills don't have black pepper in. The bioavailability is extremely low. So food synergies are when foods combine with each other for the benefits, to act as a medicine in your body. And when we say food is your medicine, it doesn't mean it's a replacement of the medication that you've been prescribed. But as you change your lifestyle and eat that food, there's a big possibility that one day you're fine and you no longer have to be on those medications. Now, Moringa, why is it such a beautiful food? 2 years ago, or maybe 3 years ago, me and a nutritionist from my team, her name was Harshala, she's a registered dietitian, we worked on a project of malnutrition in a village in North India, where they approached us and they had seen some of our research on Moringa. They said, Luke, Moringa grows abundantly in this village. How can we add it to our diets? And we found out that the locals in that village, they were using it abundantly for years. And they had stopped using it because now they had moved on to processed food like noodles and biscuits and chocolates and all of that stuff, which they now found affordable. So they replaced the goodness of what they were eating with this. In this project, to make it short, we looked at treating iron deficiencies, anemia, and malnutrition in mothers who were just delivered and in children who were born malnourished. To go on with that, the research has been phenomenal in Moringa's properties to boost up levels like You read this statement many times on social media. I pulled it out from social media today. Moringa is said to provide 7 times more vitamin C than oranges, 10 times more than vitamin E in carrots, 17 times more calcium than milk, 9 times more protein than yogurt, 15 times more potassium than bananas, and 25 times more iron than spinach. Now you would think, is this false or is this true? Well, it is true, but don't get fooled. There's a lot of moringa that you would have to eat to get those kind of values. So it is true that moringa is rich in all of this, but to get 7 times more vitamin C than oranges, you would have to have a lot of moringa, which is not possible. But the takeaway is that moringa is rich in all of this, including your trace minerals. You have your zinc, your copper, your magnesium, your folic acid, your B vitamin spectrum. So it is a superfood. It is a superfood. Now, where does it play a role in your health? Anti-inflammatory. Now, the research I call out for you is always done from NCBI's PubMDs, which are recognized scientific journals of recorded research that you can use, doctors use, we use, our doctors use. We use those sources for all of your authentic medical research and your scientific research. Moringa, anti-inflammatory, and that is why you should be eating it. We're going to talk about how you can eat it, and maybe a shout out to Priyanka on my team to post a couple of recipes. That would be great. Anti-inflammatory. By now we've all established inflammatory diseases are every disease, from cancer to Alzheimer's to diabetes to whatever. Anything that can reduce chronic inflammation in you is great for you. Moringa is anti-inflammatory. We use moringa today to treat autoimmune conditions like arthritis, eczema, psoriasis, multiple sclerosis, alopecia. You name the autoimmune condition, and if moringa suits the patient, it plays a huge role, because moringa also plays a role in pain relief. In the olden days, moringa leaves were taken and a paste was made. The oil was extracted from moringa and a paste was made of the leaves with water and applied on areas where arthritic pain was felt. It is highly anti-inflammatory, something great for you. It helps you with fevers. The next time you have a fever, you can try consuming moringa. Now moringa you can consume, you get moringa teas available, where all you need to do is steep the bag of moringa leaves in a cup of water, hot water, and you have moringa tea. You have moringa pills, you have moringa powder. You should keep moringa powder at home. Or you have, if you're lucky enough to have your own moringa tree, you can pluck out the leaves and cook them in a simple vegetable. The same way you would cook any vegetable, you just cook moringa leaves that way. It's great for fevers, it's great for diarrhea, it's great for pains, like I said. It is also labeled today as anti-cancerous. Why? Because it can take away your cancer? No, but it assists with the damage that's done with chemotherapy, the damage that's done post-surgery, not damage post-surgery, post-radiation. And of course, whenever you're on heavy medication like steroids, any treatment, plus it is anti-cancerous in nature because of its ability to stimulate the immune system, correct signaling pathways that have gone wrong and reduce inflammation. It is also powerful as an anti-cancer category because of the amount of flavonoids, the polyphenols, everything that you need. The immune system requires to fight a cancer or fight any other condition, from a germ, a pathogen, a virus. It's in moringa. So now you add moringa to your diet to take away some of the benefits and help you assist with the condition that you're trying to treat. No one can ever tell you that, hey, moringa is going to take away your cancer. Coconut oil is going to take away X, Y, Z. No, it works together with what you do. That's why we call it holistic lifestyle. How can I take a little bit of everything that suits my condition and put it into my food or put it into my lifestyle? It is hepatoprotective, which means it plays a huge role in protecting the liver, and that's why we use it for our cancer patients, because the liver gets damaged with heavy treatments, and this can protect your liver. You can use it for cirrhotic livers, you can use it for alcohol-induced faulty livers, you can use it for kidney protection, but again under supervision, because it's very, very important to know that moringa should not interact or interfere with certain medicines or conditions that you have. We talk about that as well. It is great to lower diabetes, and that's why it comes with a warning for diabetics. That be careful, because if you're on medication that lowers your diabetes and you're also taking moringa, moringa has the ability to lower your sugar levels as well, so then you should be careful that you don't go into hypo. It also lowers high blood pressure, which is why it comes with a warning for high blood pressure. patients. If you're on high blood pressure medication, Moringa can also lower your blood pressure. So you don't want to be in a situation where the medication is working and the Moringa is working and your lifestyle is working and now you have low blood pressure. So these are the nice parts of it, but it comes with a warning. Great for the heart because it reduces inflammation. So whenever you have inflammation in the heart or you have plaque forming in your arteries, your endothelial linings of your cells get inflamed, Moringa's anti-inflammatory plays a huge role. We spoke about, now you got to be careful about things. It's great for thyroid, which is why it also comes with a warning for people with thyroid. It's great for hyperthyroid, it's great for hypothyroid. But again, if you're on medication, you want to track your levels so that the medication and the Moringa doesn't bring your levels so low that you have a new problem. Now, I made a note of things that you should know for people who can take it and people who cannot take it. This was very, very important. If you are pregnant, you want to be careful of this. Okay, you can take Moringa, but do not think Moringa is a replacement for your calcium or your iron, because there are two lives that you're feeding, the life of the child and the life of the mother. So a lot of people come and say, hey, Luke, Moringa's cheap. Can I only have Moringa and not take anything else that my doctor prescribed? The answer is no, you cannot. You cannot, because you cannot eat that much of Moringa that it can replace all of your other supplements. We spoke about thyroid, we spoke about diabetes, and we spoke about high blood pressure. If you're on medication, you want to be careful of that. Okay? Now, a lot of people use the Moringa bark. The bark of the Moringa tree is used in Ayurveda a lot. You want to be careful of this if you're carrying a child, because uterine contractions can actually increase if you consume the Moringa bark. And you also want to be careful. Sometimes Moringa interferes with fertility. So if you have problems with fertility, okay, a lot of your doctors after assessing you may not allow you to have it, and some doctors will allow you to have it. It's really dependent on the diagnosis that you have. So these are easy ways of, you get Moringa. You can go on Amazon right now, you'll find Moringa powder, okay? With your local vegetable vendors, you may be lucky enough to find Moringa leaves. That's also there. You'll find Moringa tea, so you can choose the way you want to have it. Now I will warn you about it. Moringa powder is bitter. So when you just mix it with water, if you have it like anything bitter is good for me, I'm just going to have it like medicine. But otherwise, I like mixing it with my sattu shake because the sattu actually takes away the taste of the Moringa completely. Or guess what? You can add it to your dals, your lentils, to your food preparations. You can add Moringa to your khichdi. Moringa khichdi is awesome. It doesn't taste bitter at all. So there are different ways of doing it. Okay, and yes, Moringa really helps you with mental alertness as well. It is fabulous, fabulous for that. You got to try it to believe it. So Moringa powder, you can usually start off with a teaspoon. Sometimes you can go up to 2 teaspoons in a day. Every one is different. Can you give it to children below the age of 4 years old? The answer is, I don't know. I couldn't find research. I do know many families that instead of giving Moringa powder, will cook the Moringa vegetable for them. Now that is okay for your children. Moringa powder may be a little too strong for them. So I don't know. I don't have that answer for you yet. We're still researching on that, but for everyone else. Now Moringa, you get Moringa essential oils where it's extracted. The oil is extracted. It's great for your hair. It's great for dandruff. Since we know that Moringa is great for wound healing, in villages till date, people take Moringa leaves and they pack the wound with Moringa leaves. Today, of course, we can do things differently. You have Moringa oils that you can mix with a carrier oil like coconut oil or sesame oil and apply to insect bites and apply it to wounds as well. Moringa is a super food. And guess what? Guess what? It's not expensive. That's why I don't like calling it a superfood too much, because the more it becomes a superfood, the more expensive it will get. Moringa is available abundantly. We have a lot of people in Amsterdam and Netherlands who fly in tons of Moringa. We know this from our farmers because they are using Moringa in holistic treatments of conditions and just general well-being, your skin, your hair, and everything else. So this is the beauty of nature. It's growing abundantly. It's been used for civilizations. It's about time we start using it as well. So find creative ways. We're going to post a couple of recipes as well. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, breathe deep, and remember, you care is all about you.